This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say is allegedly. All right, let me bring you guys up really quickly on my iPad, and also let me clean these glasses. I am forever cleaning these they're not glass, they're readers. I'm forever cleaning them. Okay. There we go. Okay, now let me find you guys. I should be able to find you pretty quickly. Okay. There I am. And there you guys are. Okay, wonderful. Let me just turn this sound down. Second, skip. And pause. There we go. All right, let me welcome people in. Hey, Nathan, my wonderful moderator. How you doing? Nathan, I absolutely am obsessed with that that drawing or painting of Kamala. Oh my God, I went and saw it. Oh, it was so beautiful. I loved it. Thank you for sharing that with me. It was so beautiful. Okay, so welcome in, Nathan, wonderful moderator. Pocket Full of Stars. I love your name, Pocket Full of Stars. That is such a neat, cool name. Thank you. I'm glad you're excited, Pocket Full of Stars. Hales Lunar LVJ Creations, welcome in. Christina Mello, Olivia, Cannabis Queen, Jamie, Bless54, welcome in. Tink the Troll Slayer, one of my other awesome moderators, welcome in. Hey, Susie Cat, Ida, Linda Russell, Christine Tran, and Scarlet Witch, welcome in. Lydia, Black Butterfly, Wendy, Sherry, Chet M1, Nice Graham, welcome in, guys. Okay, I think I welcomed everybody. We'll welcome some more people as they keep coming in. Okay, so you guys, welcome in, Kay Jackson. How this works, most of you guys know, but there's always some new people. We do your pendulum questions about our country's political mess, okay, and current events. No personal readings in this one. I'm actually not even doing personal readings yet, so yeah. And if you want to ask me a question so I can ask my pendulum, okay, put it in all caps. And then at the end, this usually goes on for an hour until like 5 o'clock, and we will do a giveaway, okay? All right. Hey, Ann Smith, welcome in. All right. And Wound Healer, welcome in. Oh, that's nice. Angie, hello. And Spirit Family. That's cute. I like that. And I like your name, Wounded Healer. Oh, thank you, Nathan, saying hit the thumbs up. Yes, if you can hit the thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Just kidding. If you haven't subscribed, can you please subscribe and give it a thumbs up? That'd be great. Okay, so, are there any questions yet? Thank you, Linda. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, so I don't think anybody has questions yet, do they? Let me just see. Make sure that if you have a question for me to ask my pendulum, that you put it in caps, okay? Let me see if anybody has a question yet. Hey, Mary, welcome in. Okay, I'm going to get us started with some questions. Let's ask our basics, okay? Especially right now, because they're doing that big, ugly bill right now. I've gotten that it's not going to pass. I'm going to do another reading on it, though, because I do know that the parliamentarian, I think that's how you say her name, the Democrats and the parliamentarian are going through that bill, okay? And they've taken things out. So maybe the bill passes without such horrible stuff like, you know, getting rid of Medicare or Medicaid and or cutting it to death. So there are people that are fighting it. And the parliamentarian seems like she's more on the side of this bill is horrible. So welcome in YG Scorpio, Cheryl Tucker, Linda Russell, Kay Jackson. If I didn't welcome Mary, welcome in. And Cheryl Tucker, welcome in. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Hey, Barbara Warwick, welcome in. Yeah, because, okay, it passed the House, right? then it passed the House, and then it went to the Senate, and that's where it's having a hard time passing. Now, the Senate, it's going to be changed. It already has been changed. Then it has to go back to the House. So I understand why you're asking, will it pass the House? So that's how I understand it. If I'm wrong, let me know. Clear, Spirit, will the bill now pass the House? Okay, I'm getting that the bill won't pass, period, but no. I think when it goes, if it does pass the Senate, when it goes back to the House, it will be majorly changed. So I'm getting, let me just ask the whole thing. Clear, Spirit, as the energy stands right now, will this bill pass, period? Okay, I'm getting no. Now, let me say this. I'm getting right now that it's not going to pass. The energy right now, it's not going to pass. We are only ever reading the energy of the time, okay? So something could change, something could happen, and that thing could pass, okay? It could pass and have a bunch of that horrible stuff taken out of it. So we can only read the energy that's right now. So that's why I check back on things all the time to see if energy has changed. Okay. Okay, we got some more questions here. Nathan has a question. Angie, did you hear Darren Monroe posted a video saying that there was a $930 billion was cut to Medicaid? Okay, Nathan, was it already cut or it's being proposed to be cut in that big, beautiful bill? Let me know. Chet Me One says, will Elon tell the truth now that he helped Trump win? Okay, let me ask. I've gotten yes, but let's see. Clear, Spirit, is Muskrat, that's Elon, okay? Spirit, is Muskrat going to expose that him and the Orange Menace stole the election? Look, as I'm asking, it's saying yes. Let me ask this question too. Clear, Spirit, has Muskrat contacted Kamala about him stealing the election? I've been getting yes about this. Still getting yes. Clear, Spirit, is Muskrat working with Kamala and her people about exposing that the election was stolen? Yes. Let me ask another question, because some people think, some people are saying that he's not showing up very much right now because his kid is sick, little X. Clear, Spirit, is little X, is he sick? No. Clear. Is the excuse that little X is sick, is that a cover? That's what I keep getting. Yes. Okay. Okay, Nathan says, I think Darian said it's in the bill trying to do it. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big cut to Medicaid in the bill. It hasn't passed yet, but it's in there. Yeah, that's what I understood. Okay, very good. Welcome in, Hales and Yvonne and Krista Franklin. Welcome in. Okay, Christine Tran says, will Kamala take over the Oval Office soon? Clear, Spirit, will Kamala take over the Oval Office soon? I keep getting yes. I wish I could give you guys an exact date because I want one so bad. Okay, it says yes. All right, let me keep going up now. Welcome in, Yvonne. Yvonne says, hello, ma'am. Will the BBB really get read or will they skip parts? Okay, from my understanding, they're reading that whole damn thing. It's going to take a few days. They started yesterday, and they're going to read the whole thing because they want to expose, the Democrats want to expose what's in that bill so that everybody knows, okay? So if your Medicare or Medicaid gets cut or gets turned off, this is what the Republicans did. And the more that you expose it, the more the Republicans feel uncomfortable voting for it, because you're not doing it in the dark anymore. Let me ask again, just to confirm. Clear, Spirit, Will the big beautiful bill really get read, or will they skip parts? Oh, you know what? I got to ask this difference. Yes or no questions. Clear, spirit. Will the big beautiful bill, will it get read? Will the whole entire bill get read out loud so everybody can hear? Look, yes. And as I'm saying it, it's saying yes. Okay, which agrees with what I heard this morning on like MSNBC, that they're reading that whole thing. It's probably going to take days because they want to expose the Republicans. Okay. Kay Jackson says, I wonder why Merrick Garland never arrested Orange Menace. I don't know. He should have. Chet Me One says, will Elon tell the... Okay, we already did that. Okay, let me keep going up here. LVJ Creation says, will Steve Miller be stopped by the end of the year? Lord, I hope so. Clear, spirit. We'll call Steve Miller Pee-wee. Clear, spirit. Will Pee-wee be stopped by the end of the year? Looks like yes. Now let me ask why, okay? Clear, spirit. Will Pee-wee be stopped by the end of the year because the Orange Menace and his entire cabinet will be removed by then? Is that why? As I'm asking it, it's saying yes. Okay. And that's what I've gotten before. Okay. Bless 54. I like that. Clear, spirit. Will the big beautiful bill, will it be gutted? Yeah, they're gutting it now, okay? That parliamentarian and the Democrats are gutting a lot of it right now. And then there's things that said yes. And then there's things, and some Republicans in the Senate don't like. Some people in the Senate think it don't go far enough. These people are crazy. There was another question I want to ask about that. But, okay, so there's things that are going to be gutted, but in the end, will it pass? Let me ask again. Clear, spirit. In the end, will the big, beautiful bill, will it pass? No. That's what I keep getting. That's what the energy right now is saying. It's not going to pass. Even with things gutted. Okay. Okay, let me ask Tink. Tink the Troll Slayer has this question. I think we already asked it, but let me ask again. Clear, spirit. Will the big beautiful bill pass the House? No. I think by the time it gets there, if it goes back down, there's too many things that are gutted. So, okay. Kay Jackson says, is Muskrat and Orange Menace really at it again? Have they been fighting again? Because I haven't even heard about that. Kay Jackson, let me know. Have you heard some stuff? But let's see if they're faking it or if they're really at each other's throats. Clear. Is Muskrat and Orange Menace, are they really at it again? Okay, it's saying yes. Let's ask this. Clear, spirit. Is Orange Menace and Muskrat, are they really enemies? Yes. Clear, spirit. I'm just going to ask this again to confirm. Is Muskrat working with KAMALA? I keep getting yes. Okay. Yeah, Bless 54, they haven't passed that big, beautiful bill yet. They're still working on, the Democrats are still working on exposure of it by reading every single line of it. And I guess it's going to take a few days, from my understanding. They've been at it since yesterday. So, because they want to expose the bill. And it is super unpopular. Like, it's like 65% of the United States hates the bill. It's insane. They said no bill has ever been hated so much. Okay, did they pass the... Okay. Christine wants to know this. Christine Tran. Clear, Spirit. Will Mike Johnson be removed as well? My pendulum is just shaking. So that means that's in flux right now. Let me ask this. Clear, Spirit. Will Mike Johnson go to prison? Okay. A big yes. Okay. I don't know what that means by them not knowing if he's going to be removed, but he's going to go to jail. Well, maybe jail will come after. I don't know. Okay, let me ask some more questions here. Okay, let me go back down. Oh, that's a good one. This is from LVGA Creations. Spirit, does the Orange Menace really have a catheter? Yes. You know, the UFC was on, and there was this girl. Okay, it was the last UFC fight we'll ever order. I swear up and down I wasn't going to order any more of those fights, but this guy named Sugar was fighting, and me and my husband really like it. I really love watching mixed martial arts. And until Dana White decided to go all MAGA on us, I'm like, what the hell? So we hadn't ordered any UFC, but I wanted to see this guy Sugar fight, so we watched it. Well, before he came on, which I don't like Sugar anymore because he's a flippin' Trump supporter now that I found out. But anyway, before his fight, this girl was fighting, and she reminded me of Marjorie Taylor Greene, like her whole persona did. And I didn't like how, like, her aura was not good. And I didn't know she was a Trump supporter at that time. Well, she won, I think, and I still didn't like her. But the next day, they showed pictures of Trump being at the UFC fight, and she was putting the belt on him, and her belt that she won, and she put it on him, and that's where you could see the catheter. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing at an old man's catheter, but it's the Orange Menace, okay? Yes, Christina said, I saw that girl. She looked like a horrible drag queen. Didn't she? And so does Marjorie Taylor Greene. Looks like a horrible drag queen. And that's an insult to drag queens, because I love me a drag queen. So don't think I'm insulting drag queens. I love drag queens, okay? Love it. Love their shows. I love the whole thing. But Marjorie Taylor Greene and that girl did not look like good drag queens, okay? Tennessee Chin, thank you so much. Tennessee Chin says Marjorie Taylor Greene cracks mirrors. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like what what's her name had to say. Jasmine Crockett, bad butch body. If I would have been a senator when she said bad butch body to Marjorie Taylor Greene, I would fell on the floor. Like, literally, just fell on the floor and wouldn't stop laughing. They would have had to remove me. Angela, that is not appropriate to be laughing, okay, at that. And you're on the ground. I said, I'm going to stay on the ground because that was the best thing I've heard all year. As I high-five Jasmine Crockett on the way out. Okay. Kay Jackson says, Marjorie Taylor Greene looks like a modern-day cave woman. Preach. Sure does. Christina says, I love the real drag queens more of a lady than these Republicans in office. True. Completely true. Okay. Okay, Linda says, and I agree with this. Linda says the orange creature has lost a lot of weight. I like that name, Orange Creature. I might start using Orange Creature. So if I use Orange Creature, you guys know it's Orange Menace, okay? The Orange Creature has lost a lot of weight. He barely can talk. He looks like he had a stroke on one side. Let's ask some questions about that. Good observation, Linda. I saw the same thing. Clear. Spirit. Is the thinner orange menace, is that a body double? That's what I thought. When you see him thinner, that's a body double. He looks way better. He looks thinner. He's not so oafy like this. His hair is better. You don't have so much, his makeup isn't so orange. Clear. Spirit. Did the orange menace have a stroke? Okay, yes, and it's real small and it's taken a while to get going. I think it's a mini stroke. Clear. Spirit. Did the orange menace have a mini stroke? Yes. Clear. Has he had a lot of mini strokes? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Has he had a big stroke yet? No. Clear. Spirit. Is the big stroke coming for the orange menace? Yes. So that's what usually happens is you have quite a few minis and then the big one's coming. Okay. Good question, Linda. That really helped us go into a bunch of other questions. Christina says maybe they're one and the same people. Well, I think he does. I've gotten before, like it just said, that he has body doubles. And one of his body doubles is quite a bit thinner than him. There's no way that the orange menace has lost that much weight, okay? He has zero discipline, okay? Zero. So, if he had some discipline, he could, but he ain't got no discipline. Okay, let me keep going up here. Jennifer Morea, sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong, says, is there human trafficking happening with the ICE raids? I had gotten yes. Clear. Spirit. Is there human trafficking happening with the ICE raids? So disgusting. So disgusting. I've asked a few times and I've gotten yes. It's absolutely disgustingly horrible. Did you guys hear about the something Alcatraz, Gator Alcatraz? That's what and they're building it right now in Florida. So there's alligators and snakes. They're disgusting. What is wrong with these people? Okay. We keep going here. Okay, I asked all that. He said he had a lot to say about the orange. Okay. Oh, so Kay Jackson said that he has a lot, that Muskrat has a lot to say about Orange Menace. We got to do a reading on that tomorrow. Let me write that down. That'll be one of my first readings. What does Muskrat have to say now about the Orange Menace? Okay, we're going to be reading on that tomorrow. I got it on my little pad. That's a good one. Okay, let me keep going. Okay. Will Kama, okay, Nathan said, will Kama put Eric Trump in jail for wanting to be gone? What do you mean for wanting to be gone? Nathan, ask that question again. I'm not quite understanding that question. I'll go back down to the bottom here in just a second. Okay, that's a good question. Let's ask. Now, this is the energy right now, you guys. Things can change. People can change their mind. They have free will. The jury does. But let's ask and see what the energy is right now. Clear. Spirit. Will Diddy go to prison now that the trial is over? Okay, the energy right now is saying yes. And I've gotten yes the whole time about that. Ooh, excuse me. Woo. That's a good one. Bless 54 has this question. Spirit, will Orange Menace pardon Diddy? It said no, and I've gotten no before. Let me ask this question. Clear, Spirit, will the Orange Menace not pardon Diddy because he'll be removed from office by then? Is that why? Saying yes. A big yes. Okay. Let's hope that energy of that reading holds, because that would be beautiful. K. Jackson said, just saw Congress, they're still debating. Yeah. I think it's going to be like a couple more days or something of them reading that big, beautiful bill. Okay, Black Butterfly has a question. Is there evidence that you know who is a pedophile in the Epstein case, and will that be made known to the public? Oh, you know who, Orange Menace. Okay. Okay, let me ask. Clear, Spirit. Clear, Spirit. Will the Orange Menace, being a pedophile, be exposed in the Epstein case? Yes. And let me tell you, when I do readings, you guys, that was yes. When I do readings, I'll be asking a question about something that has nothing to do with all that, and it comes up all the time. And I ask my spirit guides, I go, did you guys just throw this in here because you want me to know that the Epstein stuff is going to be exposed soon? And it said, they say yes every time I ask my pendulum. So, okay, Linda said she heard that Job Corps will be saved. Let's ask. I hope so. Clear, Spirit. Will Job Corps be saved? I'm getting yes too. Now let's ask this. Clear, Spirit. Will Job Corps be saved while the Orange Menace is in office? No. Clear, Spirit. Will Job Corps be saved once the Orange Menace is removed? Yes. Clear, Spirit. Will KAMALA be the one that saves Job Corps? Of course. Yes. Okay. Okay. Chetme1 says, do you think Felon 47 will leave the country once he knows it's over for him? Let's ask. I get that escape card with him all the time. I haven't got that he actually is going to escape, but I get that he wants to escape. But let's ask again. Clear, Spirit. Once the Orange Menace is removed, will he escape the country? I always get no. Clear, Spirit. Once the Orange Menace is removed, is he going to try to escape the country? Is he going to try? Okay, I've gotten that before too. That he's going to try, but he's not going to be successful. Okay, Ida Green says, will Obama come back in office until KAMALA can be elected in office? I've always gotten yes. I've always gotten that it's going to be as an interim, like an interim, how do you say it, interim government will be KAMALA, Biden, and Obama. But let's ask again. Clear, Spirit. Once the Orange Menace is removed, will KAMALA, Biden, and Obama come back into office to fix the Orange Menace's mess? Yes. Look how big it's going. It's going to hit me in the face. A big yes. I've always gotten that too. So, the energy's still the same. Thank God. Okay, K. Jackson has this question. Clear, Spirit. Is the Orange Menace and Putt Putt really friends? Hell no. Nope. Let me ask this question. Because Lawrence on MSNBC, he calls the Orange Menace every night the stupidest man ever walking the earth. I mean, every night he calls him the stupidest man ever walking the earth. I love Lawrence. He goes off on the Orange Menace every single night. I'm so here for it. Okay. Oh, just a second, guys. 1 second. This is my own personal thing. I was looking for this bag. It has some of my nail stuff in it, and I couldn't find it. Oh, it's right over here in the corner. Can't see what's in front of your face. Okay, sorry. I was going to ask him about the Orange Menace. Oh, about Putt Putt. Clear Spirit. Putt Putt is the man who runs Russia, if you don't know, okay? All right. Clear Spirit. Does Putt Putt think that the Orange Menace is the stupidest person he has ever met? Sorry, you guys. I should be asking these kind of questions and laughing, but look, okay, this is a whole nother animal, this Orange Menace, okay? So, if we can have a few laughs and create some happy endorphins, we are going to, okay? Look what he's doing to people. He's scaring the hell out of people, and he's putting people in, he's kidnapping people and putting them in El Salvador prison. So, a little laugh on him is just fine. Okay. Okay, Christine asked a question. Clear Spirit. What are the... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me ask this. Clear Spirit. Will the Democrats take control of the House in 2026? Saying yes. Let's ask this question. Clear Spirit. Will KAMALA be president of the United States in 2026? Yes. This is all I've ever gotten. Let me ask this question. Spirit, will KAMALA be president of the United States in 2025? Yes. After the Orange Menace is removed. Okay. Sorry, guys. I lost where I was at. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a quick question. Clear. This is from Linda Russell. Spirit, will there be any protests during the 4th of July? Yes. I'm sure it's going to be nothing but protests. I bet you it's nothing but protests. You know what? It says yes. I'm going to look it up because I'd like to go to a protest on the 4th of July. I really would. As long as it's kind of early in the morning. Jeez. You guys, we're like 100. Let me ask. Oh, I just looked at my Alexa. It's 104 right now. It's horrendous out there. Okay. Bless54 says Kamala and Biden. Wait. Bless54 says Kamala and Biden was at the Hortman funeral holding hands. They are two beautiful people, so loving. Oh, I know. I love them together. And he just adores her like a daughter, you know? And I like how he calls her kid. Like when he won, he goes, I want you to be my vice president, kid. Are you ready to get busy, kid? It was so cute. Okay, let me ask. Linda, this is from Linda Russell. Spirit, is Kristi Noem really turning against the Orange Menace? Yes. Oh, while we're on that, what's her name? What is her name? You guys, what is her name? She is, I forgot what position she holds. I believe she's Native, as in Native American. I believe she's Native, and she has a lot of those acne bumps on her face. What is her name? Someone will say it at the bottom. Let's ask if she really is in a fight with the Orange Menace. I got that she is, and I got that she'll be removed. Scarlet Witch has a question. Scarlet Witch, make sure you put everything in caps, okay? So I just happened to see it, but make sure you put it in caps, okay? Because I don't want to skip your question. Scarlet Witch says, Angie, was Brandon Bruce Lee death a cover-up? Oh, let's ask. Brandon Lee, that was Bruce Lee's son, right? Yeah. Clear, Spirit. Was Brandon Bruce Lee's death a cover-up? Look at that. Yes. Thank you, guys. Tulsi Gabbard. Thank you. That's the name. So that last question was yes. Okay, Tulsi Gabbard. Clear, Spirit. Is Tulsi Gabbard really in a fight with the Orange Menace? Yes. Clear, Spirit. Will the Orange Menace fire Tulsi Gabbard? Yes. She doesn't even realize that's a blessing in disguise. Or maybe she does realize. That girl is weird, okay? Okay, first, okay, remember when Kamala ran for president the first time? She was on stage running for president on the Democratic ticket. What? Then, when Biden won, she supported that. Then she was a supporter of Bernie Sanders. How do you go from Bernie Sanders to the Orange Menace? And then supposedly she's like a Russian spy. That girl is a mess. I don't know what to deal with her. Oh my God, Tink the Troll Slayer, thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's keep going here. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay, I found it. Kay Jackson says, I think everyone will get a big cup of tea before it's all said and done. No doubt. Okay, Cheryl Tucker says, did you watch the anonymous video yesterday about the election? No. So is this, okay, is this the announcement? What did they say? What was the bottom line that they said, Cheryl? Because I need to watch that. Let me put that down here. Anonymous. So that I go check out these videos. Because I heard about these videos. And I did a reading about these videos. And I haven't even watched them. And it was basically saying they're going to expose the Orange Menace stealing the election. And they got receipts. So let me know at the bottom what was the main thing that they were saying to us. I'll go back down to the bottom in just a second, Cheryl. Okay. Okay, let me go back down to the bottom. Hey, Zen Soul, Diva369, Becky Bailey, welcome in. Mary, welcome in. Anybody else new? Kimberly Dixon, welcome in. Jimmy B, welcome in. EMT Girl, welcome in. Christopher Cotton, welcome in. Juliana Kennedy, welcome in. Tina Derricott, welcome in. Oh, we got 213 people here. Baby 551, welcome in. I'm not sure how you say your name, but I'm going to try my best. Darlin Shell? Sorry. Welcome in. Okay, let me go back down here at the bottom because it's a bunch of questions. Okay, okay, Diva369 says, actually says Bernie/Tulsi 2017. Okay. Okay, Cheryl Tucker said it wasn't a big reveal, but it was really good. Okay, I will definitely go watch it. Thank you, Zen Soul, for telling everyone, wait. Thank you, Zen Soul, for telling everyone to give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, if you can hit the thumbs up button, that would be great. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay? So you and hit the bell twice so you get all notices. Okay, let me ask some questions here. Hey, Darren, Marin, welcome in from all the way from Belize. All right. Olivia said she saw the anonymous video. Okay. Okay, Cheryl Tucker said you must watch it. Rosie gave the links. Lots more states involved than I thought. Yes. Okay, so I need to go to Rosie. Rosie has the link to it. All right, I will watch that this evening when I get off of here. That is exciting. Thank God. Okay. Diva369 says, I still have a bumper sticker that says Bernie/Gabbard. So Tulsi Gabbard, was she like, okay, ask me, was she actually like campaigning with him? Or did she just support him? Let me know. Becky says, I think she's an opportunist. I know she has talked to Modi, which was the leader of India in the past. Yeah, it just seems like she's everywhere. She's the kind of person, just like Orange Menace. What works here? Because Orange Menace used to be Democrat too. What works here? Republican, Democrat, Independent, whatever. What works? Okay, Christina has this question. Clear Spirit. Is Tulsi Gabbard a mole? Look, it's saying yes. Okay, but who's she a mole for? Clear Spirit. Is Tulsi Gabbard a mole for Putin? Okay, I've asked that before and it said no. Clear Spirit. Is Tulsi Gabbard a mole for the Democratic Party? It's saying yes, and it's saying a big yes. Okay. Okay, Linda said, will Pete Hegseth be removed in July? Did you see that fool? He did one of those speeches. Okay, remember when the Orange Menace had when he was getting sworn in as president the first time, his crowd side was horrible, and his his speaker goes, he had the biggest crowd, period. Stupid Hegseth came on and did the same thing. He said, we blasted the technology, I guess, whatever, the uranium in Iran. We blew it to smithereens. It's the biggest, best thing that's ever happened in America. And the Orange Menace, I'm like, oh my God, shut up. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. But it was just like that other dude. Oh, it made me sick. Okay, will Pete Hegseth be removed in July? Clear Spirit. Will Pete Hegseth be removed in July? Yes. Let's ask this. Clear Spirit. Will the Orange Menace remove Pete Hegseth in July? No. Clear Spirit. Will Hegseth be removed in July because the Orange Menace is removed in July? Okay, you guys, that's what the energy's saying right now. Now, I always say, with time, don't hold, take it with a grain of salt. But the energy today is July. And the reason he's going to be removed is because the Orange Menace is going to be removed. Okay, that's what the energy is right now. People have free will, things can change. But let's pray the energy stays the same. Okay. Oh, okay. Nathan said, will Kamala put Eric Trump in prison for wanting her to be dead? Oh my God. Did he say that out loud? Let me ask Nathan. Clear Spirit. Will Kamala put Eric Trump in prison for wanting her to be dead? No. I'm not laughing. It's just so crazy. It's always something so crazy. So no on that one. Thanks, Christina, for all the thumbs up. Okay, let me just... Will the whole cabinet go against... Okay, you know what Christine says? Will the whole cabinet go against the Orange Menace? And I bet you in the end they do. His whole cabinet went against them last time. They quit all for every month there was somebody quitting. Every 2 weeks there was somebody quitting. And then in the end, when he committed the insurrection, everybody went against him. But let's ask. Clear Spirit. Will his entire cabinet end up going against him in the end? Yes. Because all of them have broken so many laws, they want to make deals at this point. Clear, Spirit. Clear, Spirit. Once the Orange Menace is removed, will his cabinet go against him to make deals to stay out of prison? Look at it. It's just swinging as I asked the question. Jesus, look how big the swing is. It's going to hit me in the face. Dang. Okay. I don't know, Pocket Full of Stars. You said Tulsi is trans, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Have you heard that? I don't know. Okay. Jimmy B says, will the Orange Menace have a big stroke before he is removed? Clear, Spirit. Will the Orange Menace have a big stroke before he is removed? No. Clear. Spirit. Will the Orange Menace have a big stroke once he is removed from office? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Will his big stroke, will a part of his big stroke be because he was removed from office? Yes. You can have strokes for two reasons. Inflammation, and I did not know about that. I just thought it was your arteries were clogged up, okay? But also stress, which causes inflammation. So that's why they say people can die of stress, because inflammation fills up in their arteries. I had no idea about that. I heard about that from a doctor on a show. I thought that was interesting. Okay. All right, let's ask about this. Clear. This is from EMT Girl. Spirit, will birthright citizenship, will it be safe? Yes. And okay, that whole thing is very trying to understand this birthright citizenship and how the Supreme Court did it. For what I'm understanding is that they can't make a ruling that rules across all 50 states. They can only deal with their state. That's what I understand. Am I right? It was very confusing when they were explaining this. I kept listening, and it's just very confusing. And it was kind of like catch me if you can. So the Orange Menace can keep doing it, but each state will have to fight it. It can't be like a blanketed thing, which I don't understand, because birthright citizenship is in the Constitution. Makes no sense. If I got any of that wrong, let me know. I was trying to make sure I understood it, and that's how I understand it. So, Christina Franklin said a lot of people are not celebrating the 4th of July. Yeah, I'm not celebrating it. I'm not celebrating the 4th of July till the Orange Menace is out. What is there to celebrate right now? Because he's trying to get rid of our democracy, and that's what the whole thing of 4th of July is about. Christina Franklin says, how is Walmart and Target doing after all the boycotting? They've lost a lot of money. Clear, Spirit. Has Walmart lost a lot of money supporting the Orange Menace? Yes. A big yes. Clear. Spirit. Has Target lost a lot of money supporting the Orange Menace? Yes. Clear. Spirit. Has Amazon lost a lot of money for supporting the Orange Menace? Yes. Okay. Okay, Black Butterfly says, did Orange Menace have something to do with unaliving the Minnesota Democrat representative and her husband? Oh yeah, that was about that guy who, we haven't heard anything else about him. He went to different senators, Democratic senators, and unalived 2 of them, and then really maimed the other ones. We haven't heard anything else about that. Clear. Spirit. Did Orange Menace have something to do with the unaliving of the Minnesota Democrat representative and her husband? No. Okay, no on that one. Okay. Okay, you guys, in just a couple minutes, we're going to do the giveaway, okay? Oh, Christina said, don't forget about Boycott Mondays. Yes, you guys, we came up with a list when we first started this live. We have a whole list of companies to boycott on Mondays, okay? And if any of them you can boycott, period, please do. Because I haven't been to Target since, and I'm not going to Target, okay? You got rid of their DEI program, and they're in their DEI program, any minority-owned companies, they had a program where they taught minorities how to get their products on shelves, the requirements. Like, they had a program that really supported it, and they got rid of it. And so I'll never shop at Target again. I haven't been in Target since. I will not go. Amazon, I don't order from Amazon. No, we ordered once since then, and that was because, okay, this is why. We had a ceiling fan, and okay, I had turned it on with the remote control. Well, usually a ceiling fan has one of those little chains where you can turn it off. Well, there ain't no chain anymore to turn it off. So that fan and that light were on because the batteries died. Well, the battery is not a regular battery. It's some, I don't know what kind of battery. And we were looking everywhere for this battery, and nobody had it but Amazon. So we couldn't turn off that fan or that light for like 2 days, and it was getting hot. That fan and that light were getting really hot. So that's the only thing I ordered from Amazon, because I had to, because I'm gonna catch my house on fire with that light. But so is there anybody that, if there's any company that you can just not shop from who's supporting the Orange Menace, please do, please. I do, and there's other companies too that in fact, I don't go to Home Depot for the most part. I go to Lowe's. Oh yeah, Sam's Club. We just paid $100, okay, right before the election. We don't go there. We wasted $100, and we now go to Costco. So, you want to support a racist, rapist, / insurrectionist, / kidnapper? Well, then I'm not shopping with you. Okay. I just went off on a whole tangent. Linda said, "I could not believe that the president of I can't believe that the president of University of VA had resigned because of the orange creature." Dang. Christina says, "Why would Muskrat try and help the Democrats? Don't tell me suddenly has a heart. If so, he must be the wizard." Okay, I have gotten, it's not because he has a good heart, okay? I think what I've gotten is that it's revenge against the Orange Menace, and I think he's worried about getting busted, and he wants to make his deal now. So let's ask, this is the last questions we're going to ask, and then we're going to do the giveaway, okay? So let's ask about this. Clear, Spirit. Is Muskrat working with Kamala and the Democrats to get revenge on the Orange Menace? Look at that swing. Yes. Oh my God, it's going to hit me in the face. Okay, but that's not the only reason. Clear. Spirit. Is Muskrat afraid that he's going to get busted for stealing the election? Look at this. Look how big it is. Yes. Clear. Spirit. So is Muskrat making a deal now so he doesn't go to prison? Yes. Because I can see, because him and the Orange Menace are in a fight, right? So if this all goes down, which I think he believes, obviously he just said he believes it's going to go down, the Orange Menace will try, of course, to blame him, because he always does. He gets people to do stuff, and then he blames them, and then he walks free. So Muskrat is getting ahead of the situation. That's what I've gotten. Let me just clear it up. Clear. Spirit. Is Muskrat trying to get ahead of the situation so he's not the fall guy? Look at that. Yes. Big time. Look at that. Oh my God, it's going to hit me in the face. Okay. All right, so we are going to do the giveaway. It's 5 o'clock. Okay, so this is what, let's just go over the giveaway rules really quickly. There's only 3 rules. There's only 3 rules, and I have to read them. Just a second. I have them written down right here. Okay. One time only. Okay, we're going to put, when I put go in, you're going to put Kamala's name in, okay? One time only. And don't do it until I put go, okay? One time only. If you're out of the country, you can still be in the giveaway. I'll put $12 in your PayPal. That's the highest I've ever paid for shipping. If you can't do PayPal, we'll work something out, okay? And then whoever the winner is, my email, which is HerballyHipTarot@yahoo.com, is in the description. I need you to give me your real name, your YouTube name, and your address, okay? All right, so let me show you what you guys can win. Okay, now these are journals. These are my own artwork. So this is the Empress. You can win this journal. This is my own private. That's why it looks like this. But you can win the Empress journal. And this is my own artwork. I gotta start painting again. I've been working in my garden so much. I haven't been painting or crafting lately. This is another, I did a series of native warriors, which I love doing these. So this is let's call this the native warrior with the horns, okay? Native warrior with the horns. And you choose one of these, okay? One of these journals. This is another series I had, and it was called Maps of Peace, because I believe the more we get to know each other's cultures, the more we get to know each other, the more peace we will have. Like, I personally don't understand why we even need to have borders. Why? Having borders, all that does is keep everybody in their own little corner, so you don't get to really get to know other people, other cultures, and then everyone's fighting for turf and for power. Why do we need to have all that? Why can't we just roam where we want to roam, accept each other, and be done with it? Anyway, so that's what this art represents, okay? This is all, when I show you guys this is my, I collage this. This is a mixture of my papers. I create my own papers on the jelly plate. So, I create my own papers on the jelly plate, and then I get like different languages from all over the world. Like that's Nigerian. This might be Italian or Spanish. This is my own script. So I put script from all different languages and add that into my own prints that I make, my own jelly prints. It's making your own papers. So anyway, that's this collage. And this is called Maps of Peace. Okay, so, and it's only an 8.5 by 11 right now. I'll make this into a journal for you, okay? So you can still choose this one. It'll be a journal. So, Maps of Peace. And do I have one more? Oh, I have one more. Okay, and then this is another native warrior. And we'll call this one Native Warrior with the Feathers. Okay? So those are the 4 you can choose from today. So let me put in go. Okay, I put go in, put Kamala down. Everyone start writing Kamala. Thank you. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you, Christina. Okay. I know, I can't believe we have so many people in here today. We had at the most like 200 and something, 238. Awesome. Damn, there's a lot of people in this giveaway today. Good job, you guys. Oh, my Alexa right now is showing Jurassic Park. Oh, I can't wait to watch the new Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I'm a huge fan. Dang, there's a lot of you guys today doing the giveaway. Yay! Okay. Okay, make sure you guys only put a name down just once, okay? All right. We're going to stop here. I'm going to count down, and then I'm going to put stop in, okay? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it opens on Wednesday? Yeah, I want to see it. You know what, you guys? Since coronavirus, I haven't been to the movies. I'm scared to go. I don't like sitting that close to people. I don't like being in seats like that. So I just wait till they, I know that sounds crazy, but I almost died, okay? I had coronavirus twice. And I wore a mask. I stayed 6 feet. I still sanitized my cart, and I still got it. And I got it twice. I almost died the second time. So that's why I'm kind of a freak about it. So we'll wait till it comes on the big screen. We'll wait till it comes on. We can watch it. We have, you know, a nice big TV, and I'll watch it at the house when it goes, when we can stream it. Oh, that's sweet of you, Linda. Okay, so let me go ahead and Cannabis Queen says, me too. I'd rather watch it at home. Okay. Oh, Cheryl says she hasn't been there since COVID too. Okay, wait, I'll announce the winner in just 1 second. Let me just tell you this real quick, what happened to me. I was at the movie theater, and okay, this is towards the end. We still had to wear masks, but they said we could like go back to work, we can go to the movies, we can go to restaurants, all this stuff, okay? But to go to the movie, you had to wear your mask, right? So we go to the movies. I'm freaking out as it is. Like, it was some movie I really wanted to see. And I was like, all right, I'll go. And so I sit down with my husband. He always has to sit on the aisle because he's 6'3", okay, so he can have room for his legs. So I'm sitting there. This guy comes, sits next to me, which that was too close because I still believe in 6 feet, even today, okay? This fool is not wearing a mask, and he starts coughing. I was like, I already had it twice. I got right up, and I said, we're moving somewhere else, and we found a corner where there was no people, because I'm like, I'm not going to do this. This fool was not wearing a mask, and he was coughing. I was like, oh my God. All right, sorry guys, let me choose a name and stop talking here. Okay. All right, here we go. Not looking. Boom. Okay, Judy Henry. Woohoo! Judy Henry. Okay, Judy Henry. Which journal did you want? Do you need me to show them again, or do you know which one you want? Let me write your name down. Judy, where are you at? Henry. Okay, so I'm going to go back down to the bottom. Let me know which journal you want, Judy. Okay, I'm just waiting for her. Okay, show me again, please. Okay, no problem. Okay, so this journal is the Native Warrior, we'll say Red Feathers. Okay, so this is Native Warrior Red Feathers. Just call this Red Feathers. Red Feathers. Maps of Peace. You can just call this Maps. Just call this Peace if you want the Peace one. This is the Native Warrior. We'll call this the Native Warrior with the horns. I should name my things. Well, I did name this one. And this is the Empress. And any of the ones I showed you that were just an 8.5, an 8 by 10, it'll be made into a journal, okay? So which one did you want? Cheryl says, I worked at the grocery store and it was in the thick of chaos during COVID. It was, every time you went to the damn grocery store, it was chaos. It was crazy. Okay, what'd she say? The Native Warrior. Okay, so, but there's two Native Warriors. So, do you want the one with the horns? Or do you want the one with the feathers? The red, say red feathers or say horns? See how there's horns on his head? Let me know, Judy. Just waiting for Judy to let me know which one of these she wants. Are you still there, Judy? Red feathers. Okay. So this one, and I will put your name on it, and I will get this out to you tomorrow. Congratulations. Okay, you guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much to my wonderful moderators. You guys are the best troll busters ever. You guys are awesome. I couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting each other, and thank you for supporting the our troll busters, because they are awesome. And that is it for today. Like I always say, you guys, do something to make yourself happy. Do something to get yourself some really good, happy endorphins, because we're going through it. Okay, guys? Love, peace, and happiness. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Bye, guys.